Hi, I'm Dave with Tire Kings Milsim, and today we're going to be going over the Beyond Clothing A9 uniform. In the Beyond Clothing A9 uniform line, there's multiple pants and top variations. Today we're going to be going over the Mission Utility Pant and the Combat Shirt. So we're going to start off with the Combat Shirt. We're going to go from top to bottom, and then we'll go over the pants. So, starting at the top, you have a 2-inch collar. This is Nyko ripstop material on the inside and the outside of the collar. That goes down into a quarter zip YKK zipper. Then you have your torso. The torso of this shirt is made out of a jersey material, which makes it very light and breathable. Now, the downside of that is that when it catches on Velcro and things, it starts to pull a little bit. And I've had a few issues with that. But overall, I haven't really had that much of an issue with it, and it's super breathable, which is really good for me because I overheat. Now, going down to the sleeves. So the sleeves are Nyko ripstop, pretty standard material usage at least. Now, they have the jersey material continue all the way through up until about halfway down the sleeve, which is super good for cooling down. I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of. Ventilation, to help maintain body temperature, so you don't overheat with all your gear on. Up on the top, they have a normal pocket here. Now, this has Velcro and button closures, which is really good for if you're doing maritime operations or if you just want a little more security on that. Inside, it's just, a standard pocket. It has 2 Velcro panels, so you have Velcro up top, and then a larger piece of Velcro down here for IFF and all that fun stuff. Moving down, you have a reinforced elbow pad, which you can put elbow pad inserts into. I think it's compatible with the Cry Field ones, but I'm not totally sure. And then moving down to the cuff, you do have a 1-inch Velcro adjustable cuff. And the sleeve is slightly tapered, so it's not super big at the end, but it's large enough that you can roll it and large enough that you can cuff it or leave it uncuffed and have it not look weird. Moving down to the pants now, these are also made out of 50/50 Nyko ripstop. Now you have your waistband, which is made out of approximately 2.5 inches of the Nyko ripstop material. You have belt loops all around. Now these belt loops are the thicker kind. They're not narrow like the GI pant style ones. I'm not a big fan of those. I like them being thicker. It holds onto your belt better. For your waist closure, you have Velcro on the top, and then you have ribbon style buttons for a button fly all the way down. Now you have like a jean cut of pocket right here, and on the inside of this they keep the 50/50 Nyko ripstop all the way through, which is good. Now on the inside of this, something to take note of is that there are little sewn in drain grommets. So they did not spare any expense and put a lot of thought into how these pockets are going to be laid out, so that if you end up in a wet environment, if you're waterborne or swimming in these for some reason, when you get out of the water, your pockets will not stay full of water and they will be able to drain. Moving down the front of the pants, you have your thigh pockets. Thigh pockets are the same on each side. They are bellowed, and they also have drain grommets sewn into them. These are just Velcro closures now. Moving over to your thigh pocket. These are quite spacious thigh pockets you have here. Now these are just Velcro closures. I'm not quite sure why they did that and why they didn't carry over the buttons from the Fly and from the Combat Shirt, but it works. Now these are bellowed, so these can get very, very large, and there's basically nothing you can't fit in here. And they also have sewn drain grommets into them. Moving down to the knee area, you have reinforced knees. Now these knees are sewn in such a way that they are meant to be shaped around the knee. You'll find on a lot of pants that they just kind of keep it straight cut and don't change the actual sewing pattern of the fabric. On the Beyond Clothing pants, they actually changed the pattern of the sewing and the cut of the fabric to make it so it actually conforms to the shape of a knee, which is really good for when you put knee pad inserts in here. Especially, I use the Cry Combat ones with the hard, rubberized shell, and that really helps these conform to a knee. And then on the back of that, they have adjustment to hold the knee pad close to your knee. And unlike the Cry pants, they have the adjustment on both sides of these, which is really good for actually getting it centered on your knee. Sometimes the Cry one, you can tighten it down, but it'll kind of slip to the outside or the inside of your knee. On this, you can center it. Going down to the bottom of the pants, you have a Velcro cuff that's 1.5 inch Velcro cuff, which allows you to tighten the pants around your boots, but not blouse them, which is good for 2 reasons. The first is that when you blouse your pants, you can often reduce circulation to your feet, which is not a good thing. And when you have your pants bloused and then you unblouse them to help cool down, now your boots aren't as tight. Well, if you have them done around the outside of your boots and then you just undo the Velcro, your boots stay the same amount of tightness. The only thing I really don't like about these pants is that they don't have butt pockets. Now, that's not really that big of a problem, but it would be nice to have them. Moving down to the crotch, you do have a reinforced crotch that is cut specifically to move with a human body, as opposed to a lot of pants they just kind of ignore it, and then you get a crotch blowout. So these pants they did not forget to take anything into account when designing these pants. These pants are laid out to fit a human body, not to look good on a mannequin. The Beyond Clothing A9 uniform is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but you get what you pay for on this. This is my personal uniform. This is what I've been running for almost a year now, and I love it. It's lasted me well. I haven't had any major issues with it. I've had no tearing or anything. So, you know, it's a good uniform. I'd recommend it. I'm Dave with Time King's Milsim. Thank you for watching.